27 World Series titles, 39 AL pennants, 24 Hall of Famers. As one of the most iconic franchises in MLB history, yearly expectations begin and end for the Yankees with adding a 28th title to their mantle. In 2018, the Bronx Bombers' pursuit of an AL East title was derailed when the rival Red Sox swept a 4-game series in early August. An ALDS loss to the Red Sox only added salt to the wounds. To be sure, this is a team that won 100 games last year, and the Yankees are loaded with superstars up and down the roster. Is 2019 the year the Yankees reestablish themselves as the AL Alpha Dog? The chase begins now.
We are live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx as the New York Yankees get their 2019 season underway against the Baltimore Orioles. And with more on the Yanks' outlook for 2019, we send it down to our sideline reporter, Heidi Watney.
Matt, I asked a few of the players how it feels to enter the season carrying the weight of high expectations placed on them as consensus frontrunners. They say they enter with high expectations too, but their plan is to take it one game at a time. For today, that would mean replicating last year's opening day victory, which helped them get off to a strong 18-10 start in their first month. Another strong start would be a good first step towards overcoming the world champion Red Sox in the AL East and making a 28th World Series title a reality for this franchise.
Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 6th inning. Nobody out.
The catcher.
Digging in to try it again. Jesus Sucre.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and one strike. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
Just two simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene. And what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
Hicks is in a ways as he'll make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting.
Standing in, number one comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he takes ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Fouled away. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there. And the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He'll begin things here against Andrew Kashner.
The left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Mullins patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now
Jumped all over
the
that
center
first
fielder,
pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mancini is right there, and he's got it for out number 2. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Hard hit towards center. Mullins will get there, and he puts it away to... Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Another throw over, being especially careful here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The designated hitter.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes for third. That's a strike to throw down. Behind the runner to second. Now a snap throw over to third, and he'll be back in standing up. Snap throw from the catcher. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Still even at 2-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Judge has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not risk it. So with 2 away now, that go-ahead run is forced to hold tight at third base.
Number 19.
Into the box, Chris Davis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A ball and no strikes. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Full count now. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Up next for the
Settling
Orioles,
in now, Rio Ruiz, and their runners at the corners now.
Ruiz.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Fouled off. Fouled away. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Two and 2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Hit hard on the ground is short. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. In now, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luke Voigt. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
High in the air out to center field. Mullins moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Riding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips. Cashner's ready. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Mullins is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. Stepping up to the plate, Jesus Sucre. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Number 40, Jesus Sucre.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 1 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
The 0-2 pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Orioles lead. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. His lifetime line against Andrew Kastner. He's 0 for 7.
Gary Sanchez.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Lined hard toward right center. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
From the stretch. Hit well on the ground to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So striding in, Brett Gardner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that. Equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So bases are loaded, nowhere to put him with one away, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the third baseline.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
The 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And a glove flip for one. On the first, it's a double play as they're stepping into the box. Trey Mancini. He got called out.
The left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Adam Ottavino enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Adam Ottavino.
He's set and the pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Mark Trumbo. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 0 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
A ball and a strike now. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hard liner to center field. Hicks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Chris
Davis. At the plate, Chris Davis. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. But they're on. Here's big Aaron Judge. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And this is through into right field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. He's set. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Striding forward now the Yankee cleanup hitter. Luke Voigt. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hit down the line at first. But this is foul for the first strike. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. And it's 1-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Smith has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Liner toward right center. And the 2-out thunder. This might set up a play at the plate. Tying run headed home. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. 2-run shot to straightaway center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good. Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but what do you really think this means, D-Row?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
The Yankees have kicked off their first road trip of the season here in this game, and for a word on that, here's our own Heidi Watney.
Matt, the average MLB team will travel more than 25,000 miles in a season. That's more than the circumference of the earth. But one thing that makes all that travel easier to handle, winning. If this club can pull off a win here in this first road game of the season, they might just start a habit of traveling in style.
Thank you, Heidi. Torres is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Gardner.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
This game is right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first in time, one away. Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down, but this will get foul for strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now another 1-2. You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Here's Mark Trumbo now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 2 hits in 25 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 14 times. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Digging in, look, Voigt. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Lifted in the air to center. Oh, and he misses it. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one, too.
Striding in, Dwight Smith Jr., and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. The 1-2. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Judge is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop,
from the stretch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Rio Ruiz. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Fouled off. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. No balls and a strike to count. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Orioles settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Orioles 1. Here's Didi Gregorius, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Gregorius.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Heading after it is Rickard. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, third base.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's 3 for 9. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Andujar is off at first with 2 away. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Renato Nunez. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is after it. He's there and records the first out.
The batter,
ready for another chance. Jonathan Villar, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
The 3-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Full count, 3-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He swings and misses, throw down, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, if you want to steal third off a catcher that has a good arm like this guy, you have to make sure you get a great jump, and he did just that, and it's safely into third.
And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. The 1-2. And he's struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Ready with the 1-2. Popped him up. Voit in foul ground. And the inning is over. Left for the Orioles. They lead it 1-0. Striding in to start the ninth, Brett Gardner, and they'll need him to get something going here. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
This is line to left. Mancini is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number one.
Next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron.
So stepping in, Aaron Judge, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Rickards under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Gardner stands at second with two gone. Here's a swing and a line drive, and he may have just tied the ball game. That's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The first base.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Standing in now, Luke Voit. Line drive to center field. Rickard is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Digging in and looking for more, Dwight Smith Jr. will be the one to lead.
For the Orioles, the right fielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
Jonathan Holder enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Is down low and he gets the call. Strike three looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it
Now
wasn't
batting,
outrageous.
catcher.
Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
2-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. One out, nobody on. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Ready now for Baltimore. Hanser Alberto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the wind, the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. One and 2 count. Here's the pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. This is popped up. Holder is under it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius.
The shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Slice down the left side, but foul. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mancini is after it. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
D-Roll, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him 1 extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there. Pitching staff extended the game a little bit. 1 more plate appearance, and he extends the hit streak.
Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. The 0-1. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Over to VR. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go as the third baseman, Miguel Andujar. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Torres would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Liner towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Orioles, the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Tommy Canely comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Tommy Canely.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Joey Rickard. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Renato Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Now in the box, Torres. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Torres.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
0-1's the count.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 1-run ball game. Into the box now, Brett Gardner. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And it's fouled away. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he misses it.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired.
Leading off for the Orioles, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left, and he drops it.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Digging in now, Trey Mancini. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home. That tying run from first is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base.
Count now a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. VR, the runner at second with 1 away. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And hold everything, folks, as this is going to tie the ball game. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Now time is called, and with the potential winning run out there at second, they'll get a little more speed out there to perhaps score on a base hit. A ball and no strikes. Snap throw to first. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Weekly hit to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Stepping in, Jesus Sucre. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. And that gets him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Throw to first, but he gets back in time. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Swing and a liner. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Orioles settle for 1. 11 innings in the books now, and we are tied 2-2. Cedric Mullins will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Miguel Castro gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Now pitching for the
infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off.
This game for the Orioles. Now playing shortstop.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And he'll reach first safely.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Here's the first pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 3 for 6. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. He's set. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half. So the batting order turns over now and set.
Leading off for the Orioles, the center fielder, Joey Ricker.
Dylan Betances will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he lays off the slurve. 1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So striding forward now, Renato Nunez attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Renato Nunez becomes out number 2 this inning.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
In now for the O's, Jonathan Villar. He singled his last time up. Inside with what looked like the slurve. 1-0. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Ready once again, Miguel Andujar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Miguel.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. In his career against this pitcher, he's a perfect 2 for 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slider laid off for a ball.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Riding in once again, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the wind, the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he strikes out again, and that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. Digging in the switch hitter, Cedric Mullins. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Cedric Mullins becomes out number 2 this inning. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner is there, and that ends the inning. Jimmy Yacobonis is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Back up the middle, VR from the outfield grass. And there's one away to open the 14th.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard, but right into the shift. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batter, the first baseman.
Stepping up now, Luke Voigt. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Comes set. The 0-1.
1-1.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So the Yanks go 1. Into the box now, Jesus Sucre. He went down on strikes last time up. Slurve in there, strike one.
Sucre.
This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in, number 1. He stands in for the first time in this one. Here's the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting,
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Here's the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Torres scoops it up on to first, and we're headed for a 15th. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And this game is still tied at 2-2.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorio.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Rickard is right there, 1 down. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a two-run shot to left center as they take the lead. It's now 4-2.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Paul Fry gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning.
Number 51.
Into the box, Torres. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The left fielder, number 11.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
In now, Aaron Hicks. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results. At the plate, Joey Rickard. In his last at-bat, he popped out and fouled.
The center fielder, Joey.
Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Pitch on the way, and that misses inside. 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Ready now, Renato Nunez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across it 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jonathan VR goes quietly, and they've got only one out left. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 3. In there, strike 2. Baltimore down to their final strike. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
So, D-Row, travel in style they will, at least until tomorrow, their first road game of the season. This is a statement win.
Yeah, Heidi said it earlier. When you head out on the road, you want to win early to set the tone for the trip. They've gotten off on the right foot so far, and we'll see if they play with some extra confidence going forward.